listening to the Daily Yogi podcast. Every weekday, I'll share timeless yogi wisdom in bite-sized relatable lessons you can apply immediately to help you expand your perspective on life. This holiday season, my family visited. Delightful time as usual. I couldn't help but notice how they continuously say gracias a Dios or thank God every time they receive some good news. My brother drove back from somewhere. Thank God. My siblings and I are together with no one missing. Thank God. We have food on the table, a warm house, and all of us are healthy. Thank God. They use it a lot, almost to the point that it kind of becomes meaningless. And it deviates attention from the actual people that should be thanking, all the ones involved in the particular thing or event they're grateful for. Of course, the intention behind it is beautiful. They are just thanking their particular conception of the being behind life from their Catholic point of view. What do the yogis have to say about thanking God? Well, for starters, they don't really like using the word God. Why? Because it evokes the image of a person. Either you think of some form of a superhuman old guy with a wise white beard somewhere in the heavens, or you don't think anything at all because it has become such a common expression that even people who aren't religious say it all the time. Oh my God! Sound familiar? For instance, my mom loves saying thank God, especially when someone drives or flies from point A to point B safely, and it sounds as if the person arrived only because God Almighty allowed it. But in reality, they arrived safely because they didn't get distracted while driving, because other drivers didn't cause an accident, because the weather permitted them to, because their vehicle performed as it should have. So instead, you should thank all the people involved in that happening. It is more meaningful, it is more specific, and if you are a religious person, you are actually thanking God through everyone who made the good event happen. The yogis prefer to use the terms the absolute or simply that. Yes, that. That thing or being, because language fails to give us a comprehension of what it really is. Even if you don't believe in a being behind it all, I bet you love some humans, your family, your friends, your spouse. I bet you look around at the trees, the clouds, the wildlife, and appreciate their beauty. I bet you love your dog if you have one. All these beings, in fact, everything around you, is an emanation of this ultimate being, the absolute. Everything comes from that. So instead of saying, thank God, express your gratitude to that person who cooked your food. Thank the pilot who securely brought you back home on your flight. Thank yourself for making the right lifestyle choices to keep a healthy body. Thank the people who take care of the park trails you enjoy so much. Thank your spouse for working hard every day to provide the household with a comfortable life. Thank your loved ones for the unconditional support that gets you by through the most difficult moments. And in this practice, you are thanking that being behind it all through its countless manifestations. Thank you for listening. If you found value in today's episode, rate the show or share with a friend. And remember, take this reflection into the silence, and I'll see you next time.